Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a video for you guys on Raiders Daily. I post daily Raiders content, so hit that like button, hit that sub button if you guys enjoy it. We're gearing up for a road game on Saturday, just a couple of days away. Christmas Eve, almost said New Year's Eve. Christmas Eve game. Prime time, Pittsburgh Steelers. I absolutely can't wait for it. I love when football gets to the point where we have Saturday games, but to be quite honest with you, when I'm taking a look at this Raiders team, to keep it a buck, obviously if you've been watching my content the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, I'm overly optimistic about this Raiders team. Until they are mathematically eliminated, I refuse to give up. But at the same time, I will keep it real with you guys. This season has been a complete and utter disappointment. I think disappointment is a perfect word to describe it. But at the same time, I'm still holding on for dear life here. And I feel like I have good reason to. Alright? When we look at the last 5 weeks, what do we have? We got Denver, we got Seattle, both nice road wins. We have the Chargers getting a win against a divisional playoff opponent. I'll take it. That terrible loss to the Los Angeles, I'm going to call them Lambs. Then that good home win against the New England Patriots. The thing about that Patriots game was, and you could say this about a lot of moments in the last couple of wins, the last couple of weeks, is it's not always pretty, but they're still finding a way to win. All right? I believe fully 100% at this point in time that Derek Carr, Josh McDaniels, they both will be back next season. And to be quite honest with you guys, I'm keeping an open mind to it. I'm trying to keep an open mind to it. I get it. You can make fun of it all you want. Josh McDaniels, in his 10 years as head coach, has never done anything noteworthy. He's only been a complete and utter failure. All right? Derek Carr has never won a playoff game. All right? I understand the frustration because we all expect winning, we all expect greatness, we all expect Super Bowls. But part of the funness, I'm going to make up that word, is being a part of the ride, all right? And I know it sounds kind of soft, whatever, but I'm enjoying this ride. The Raiders were sitting at 2-7 about 5 weeks ago. They had just lost to Jeff Saturday in his head coaching debut. They had just lost to Jacksonville, who actually is most likely to me. I still think they're going to win the AFC South. Before that, they had got shut out by the New Orleans Saints, which always is never fun. But they had that nice win against Houston. It might have been their most all-around complete victory of the season. They held up there with Kansas City. They got that win against Denver. We all know how the start of the season went, just narrowing one-possession losses to the Chargers, to Arizona, and to Tennessee. But I really like the direction that the Raiders are heading in right now. Now, obviously, if you really want to nitpick these games, yes, I understand. Josh McDaniels, has his play calling been perfect? No. Has Derek Carr's play, has his play been perfect? No. 20 of 38, it's not great. 231s, it's all right. It's not great. 3 touchdowns, I'll take it. The interception was tough. We know Derek Carr has been throwing picks this season. We know he's susceptible to a mistake. I feel like usually the defense capitalizes on it, which is just another way she goes with the Raiders, I've learned. Josh Jacobs, on the other hand, is having a phenomenal season. He's about to get paid, hopefully, in return as a Las Vegas Raider. They still have Davante Adams. Yeah, there are games like last weekend where he catches just 4 balls on 9 targets for 28 yards, and it's like, that sucks. You still have him. You have breaths of fresh air. Guys like Keelan Cole. Matt Collins has been awesome. People are like, there has been so much criticism to the Raiders season this year that players like Matt Collins they're not being talked about enough. On the season, guys, he has 51 receptions, 628 yards, and 4 touchdowns. I get it, man. The play calling's not perfect. I get it. The throwing hasn't been perfect. The defense hasn't been perfect. I get it. I get it. But still, there is plenty to be excited about. There's plenty. Whether or not you have opinions on these players leaving the Las Vegas Raiders, Derek Carr, Josh Jacobs, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, Whether or not you want them all gone, you don't think they're worth the money, whatever it is. I just named 4 talented offensive players. All right, that's the bottom line. Are all of them working perfectly in Josh McDaniels' system? No. Are all of them working perfectly with Derek Carr's season? No. Is all of it going perfect with this just weird offensive line that they deploy every week? I will never let down fans trying to convince me that running multiple offensive line sets on a week-to-week basis is normal because the Chicago Bears were doing it. Come on, man. Figure it out. No. I want a solidified starting 5 offensive line. No, I don't want rotations. Come on. What is this? Alright? There's plenty to be excited about, man. There really is. And to be quite honest with you, there's 3 games left on the season. And I don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care what the facts are. This is my fact. Alright? The Raiders have won 4 of 5. If they beat Pittsburgh, if they get San Francisco, first off, I would be extremely impressed. San Francisco is one of the best teams in the league. I don't care Brock Purdy is the quarterback. He's in the NFL. Of course he can throw the ball. Of course he can win football games. He's in the NFL, man. He got drafted for a reason. San Francisco's got best defense in the league. If we can beat San Francisco, nice little rivalry game at home. I'll be feeling pretty good. Kansas City, are they going to be resting their starters? A lot of people have been holding on to hopes that Kansas City is going to be resting their starters. I personally don't see the Cincinnati Bengals or the Buffalo Bills losing. I guess Buffalo and Cincinnati play 2 weeks from now. I don't see either of those 2 teams losing 2 games. I don't see Kansas City losing a game. So, is Kansas City going to be resting starters? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't care. The Raiders finished this season with 3 straight victories to end the season on 4 straight wins, which, by the way, if they do win their next 3 games, they would technically, at the time of this recording, have a 60% chance of making the playoffs. And I get you could say, it's a coin flip. Shut up. I'll take a coin flip. In fact, it's better than a coin flip. That means 6 out of 10 times, 60 out of 100 times the Raiders make the playoffs if they win out. Why would I not take that? What are you guys saying? What are you saying? I will take that any day of the damn week. I get they have like a 6% chance to make the playoffs right now. Just take care of it from a week-to-week basis, and I will be pleased. If the Raiders finish this season at 9-8, winning 4 straight, winning 7 of their last 8 games, I have a very, very, very hard time, no matter what their defense looks like, no matter what McDaniels' play calls look like, no matter what Derek Carr's looks like. I don't care what any of it looks like. If they win 7 of their last 8 football games, the momentum will be back in the Raiders' favor as it is right now, and people will be looking forward to the offseason, focusing on the defense, focusing on the offensive line, focusing on just finalizing everything, getting more reps, getting healthy, etc., etc. You can't tell me. There's not a soul watching this video right now that can tell me if the Raiders win their next 3, finish the season, winning, 7 of your last 8, that people will not be happy or excited. No.